We will now start with the unit D, that is Newton's third law of motion. Now the first law, Newton's first law, states that if there is a force acting on a body, then the body is set in motion. So it says that if there is a force acting on a body, then the body sets in motion. Now this force has to be a unbalanced force. If there is a balanced force, what happens? The body will not move. The forces are balanced, it will stay at rest. So when an unbalanced force is applied at a body, the body moves. This is given by the first law. Now second law says that how much is this force? It gives you about the magnitude of force, that is F is equal to ma. Okay. So the first law states that if an unbalanced force is applied, then the body shows a motion. Second law states that how much will be this force, that is mass into the acceleration. Now the third law will tell you about the effect of this force. What happens if this force is applied? That is the third law. Okay, so today we are going to study Newton's third law. Newton's third law. The statement is, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so this is Newton's third law, that to every action there is always an equal and opposite reaction. Now let us consider some examples. First one, suppose this is a tabletop and you have a book. This is a book kept. Now the book is exerting a force in the downward direction, that is the weight of the book. It is acting in the downward direction. So this book is exerting a force, say F1, on the table. Now in response, the table also exerts a force F2 on the book. Now the table is not moving, the book is also not moving. Why? Because F1 and F2 are equal and acting in the opposite direction. So I'll write minus. F1 equal to minus F2. Because the book and the table both are exerting the same force on each other, so we cannot see anything. They are balanced. So the book is where it is, the table is also where it is. Now second, when we are walking, now this is the ground, okay, and this is a person, okay, who is walking. Now while walking, what happens? Our feet is going to push this earth, this road in this direction, say F1, okay. Our leg is pushing the ground backward by a force F1. In return, this is the action. The leg pushing the road is the action. Now the reaction will be the road will push this person in the forward direction. Okay? So you are able to walk. So this was the action and the force given by the road is the reaction. Now the Newton's third law can also be stated as, if in an interaction of two bodies A and B, the magnitude of reaction of the force AB applied by the body B on the body A is equal to the magnitude of the action of the force A applied to the body B. Suppose this is body A and this is body B. Okay. Now FAB means force on A by B. So this will be the direction because this is the force on A by B. And FBA means force on B due to A. Force on B due to A. Force on A due to B. So A is exerting the force FBA to B and B is also exerting a force FAB. So these two are going to be equal. So FAB will be equal to FAB will be equal to FBA. But they are in opposite direction, so we will give a minus sign. So FAB is equal to minus FBA. Both are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. But they are not going to cancel each other. Why? Because they are acting on two different bodies. Okay? This is acting here, this is acting here. So they are not going to cancel each other. This is the other way of stating the Newton's third law given in your textbook. Now there is one experiment we will be seeing now in the next video. Now we will see one experiment to demonstrate the Newton's third law. Okay. Now look at this figure. This is a wall. In the wall there is a hook. In the hook we have put one spring balance. You know what is spring balance for weighing. रद्दी वाला आता है ना वो मशीन लेकर के to weigh that. Okay. So that is a spring balance. So there is one spring balance say B attached to this hook, and to the spring balance we have attached another spring balance, that is A. Okay. And in A there is a ring which we are pulling. So we are applying a force over here at the ring. Now when you apply a force, you will see that naturally you are pulling the spring of this A and A will pull the spring of B. Now what happens is, when you see both are showing readings, look over here, both are showing the same readings, that is force. Okay. But what happens when you are pulling the spring balance A, so A will pull B. When A pulls B, then B will also in reaction pull A with the same force. Okay. So you can see the action and reaction. Read this. The ring of a spring balance B is attached to the hook fixed in a wall, and then the hook of another spring balance A is attached to the hook of the spring balance B. Now the ring of spring balance A is pulled. We find that both the balances show the same reading. Why it happens? Because the spring of balance A pulls the balance B, due to which we get some reading in balance B. This is pulling B, so we are getting reading in B. But B also pulls the A, and that is why we are getting the reading in A also. And that is, these forces are same, so you are getting the same reading. So this means that to every action there is equal reaction, but the direction, as you can see, is equal. The direction we can see that it is equal. FAB is equal to minus FBA. FAB is the force acting on A by the spring B. Okay. Now see one. This is the same action of book on a table. You can see the book is kept on a table. The weight of the book is acting downwards, and the table in return is giving the reaction in the upwards. And but both are balanced, so neither the book nor the table move. That we have already seen. Okay. Now see the next example, pushing a wall. Now when you push a wall, you will find that the wall is not moving, but you can feel the pressure on your hand. That pressure, what you feel, is the force exerted by the ball on your hand. So the action is, you are giving a force to the ball, and the force given by the ball on your hand is the reaction. Now motion of a boat moving away from the shore. Now when the boatman wants to move the boat away from the shore, what he does? He pushes the shore by a bamboo. Okay. So he is giving a force on the shore, that वो cement का जो बना रहता है, okay, with the help of a bamboo. And in return what happens? That particular wall, that cemented part, gives a reaction force in the opposite direction, and because to that oar, to that bamboo, okay, or bamboo is in his hand. So bamboo moves in the opposite direction, along with him he also moves, and he is in the boat, so the boat also moves. So this is action and reaction. The motion of boat in water. To move a boat ahead in the water, the boatman pushes the water backwards. See the oar. हाँ, हम क्या करते हैं, पानी को पीछे फेंकते हैं. वी आर गिविंग अ फोर्स टू द वाटर बिहाइंड. वाटर क्या करता है, हमको अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में आगे की तरफ फोर्स देता है. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द बोट गोज अहेड. स्विमिंग भी हम ऐसे ही करते हैं, हम हाथ से पानी को पीछे फेंकते हैं, पानी हमको आगे फेंकता है. तो जितना जोर से पानी को पीछे फेंकोगे उतना ही ज्यादा फोर्स द वाटर इज गोइंग टू गिव यू एंड यू आर एबल टू मूव अहेड और स्विम. Now firing a bullet from a gun. What happens when a man fires a bullet from a gun? See, this is the gun. Okay? The bullet is being fired. Now, the bullet when it goes, now who is giving the bullet the force to go in such a speed? The gun is giving. So gun is giving a force to the bullet to go ahead. And when the bullet goes ahead, when it is fired, it gives an equal force in the opposite direction, that is behind to the gun, because of which the gun recoils back. जो गन को पकड़ता है ना, उसका हाथ पूरा पीछे की तरफ फेंका जाता है. ओके, यू हैव टू बी वेरी स्टिल एंड स्टिफ व्हेन यू आर कैचिंग द गन. नहीं तो वो गन भी कहीं गिर जाएगा और तुम भी गिर जाओगे. सो वी हैव टू होल्ड इट वेरी प्रॉपरली, बिकॉज इतनी स्पीड से बुलेट आगे जाने वाला है दैट इट कैन गो एंड पियर्स इनटू द डोर एंड वुड एंड ऑल. सो दैट मच फोर्स इट इज गोइंग टू गिव ऑन द गन. सो यू आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू बी pushed behind along with the gun. Now see the example of the rocket launching. Okay, now there are fuel, okay, filled inside this rocket, and when the fuel is burnt, what happens? Hot gases comes out through this nozzle, okay, in very full force, and it will strike the earth. Now when it strikes the earth with great force, the earth also gives back equal force to the rocket, and with that force the rocket goes up. So the force on the rocket given by the earth is the reaction, and force on the gases, this is the action. On all the atmosphere and everything, it is giving this force on the earth's atmosphere. So the atmosphere is giving back the reaction force, with the help of which the rocket goes up in the space. Motion of man on a ground, we have seen walking. Okay, when you walk, you are pushing the ground, that is the action. In return, the ground is pushing you back, that is the reaction, with the help of which you go ahead. And whenever you see, some places you are able to walk with ease, some places you are not able to walk with ease. So where the surface is plain, that is where the surface is plain, wherever the surface is plain, wherever you find that the surface is plain, over there you have to apply less force. Why less force? Because there is no force of friction. You can walk very easily. You will slip also at those surfaces. But where the ground is uneven, okay, there you will find that friction is more and you have to apply a lot of force while walking. Again, motion of a boat away from the shore while stepping down from it. When you are coming down from the boat, what happens when you are coming down from the boat? When you are coming down from the boat, you are pushing the boat behind. And when you push the boat behind, the boat pushes you front and you are able to step on the shore. Catching a ball. While catching a ball, the ball exerts a force on the palm of the cricketer, and cricketer also exerts equal force, reaction on the ball to stop it. हाथ लगाने से बॉल क्यों रुकता है? क्योंकि बॉल ने हमारे हाथ पे फोर्स लगाया, हमारे हाथ ने भी उसको फोर्स लगाया, वो फोर्स की वजह से बॉल रुक जाता है. So this is Newton's third law, and this completes the unit D.